was done with work one night, got off the shift, and I had a few thoughts. One of them, the first thought was, I've never fallen in love with anybody before. I've never had anybody like really have the longest relationship I've ever had in my entire life was 6 months. And that was not even like a real relationship. It was more so me believing that we were together and we were gonna live forever. But it was more so her like still dabbling with someone else on the outside, and I really thought that she was gonna be the one, and she wasn't. And then I realized the next thing I had another thought was that I'm not gonna be an actor. Like I don't know if I want to be an actor because of just the immense amount of pain one has to go through about waiting, like that what if. And so that wasn't a very nice thought. And the next thought was the only time I'm really happy is when I create a piece of art, like writing or something, and I see the words on the page, and that's only when I'm done writing. So I don't really love anything in this life, and I don't really want to be here around anymore. And the only people that really are going to care about me are the few people in my family. And why stick around, honestly? So I got up on a 4-story parking garage, and I looked down, and I was like, this is it. I thought, why not do it tonight? Like, just seems the easiest way out right now. And I didn't really plan it much. It just was, there were those few thoughts walking on my way home, and I spent a ton of time by myself just because I like it. I love people, but I just like being by myself doing my own thing. And I looked down, and I jumped, and then I must have got knocked out conscious. I woke up, and I don't know how I lived through it, but I lived through it. And the only thing that was hurt was like my leg and then my shoulder. And I had one of the first thoughts I had was, I can't even fucking kill myself. I'm a failure.
Oh man, yeah, no, I can. Shoot. So.
And then yeah, I had another thought, which is ridiculous. How selfish I am. Was, I can't even work out tomorrow now. Like my leg hurts.
Well,
ridiculous,
I mean,
right?
Right. I mean, like, well, like, where do you go, right? You're kind of just like, this happens, and then it's like, what the fuck? I can't even get that right? Oh man. So, what did you do the next day then? Or what was that?
So
what was the rest of that night like?
The rest of the night was, again, being by myself. And I lived in this White House. We called it the White House. It was like a five room house. It was pretty big. And I just always secluded myself. Like whenever they would have parties there, I was like, damn it, like they're having a party. I'm not really much of a party guy. So I just like seclude myself. And so I wasn't supposed to work for like the next like 5 or 6 days. So I just locked myself in to that house. Like in my room, I just gathered a bunch of food for the next like 5 days and didn't really go out, and just like isolated myself, thinking of ways that I could like create the best suicide that looked accidental. Just because I didn't want anybody to know that like I was really deep down like just hurting. and like hurting so much to the point where I was just like, I don't want to tell anybody about it, like, at all, because once I do, I know that people are gonna be like, you should go to therapy. And I went to therapy while I was in like a couple years into college. I was like, I should go to therapy and just talk to him about my mom passed away when I was 11, and I never really like dealt with that. And so I was like, I should probably go to therapy and also talk about thoughts that I have and my deep desire to always be making art, and my guilt that I have when I'm not creating, and the guilt that I have when I am just kind of sitting around. Like, I should probably talk about this stuff.
Yeah, like that self-resentment kind of thing. Like, oh God, you should be doing something better, or or oh man,